Welcome back to the Carolina Beat, everyone. I'm here with agency owner Chad from the Huneycutt Group. How are you, man?
I'm doing great.
Alrighty, now last time you were in, we've been talking about auto insurance, then we talked about house insurance. We decided this time, everyone, we needed to talk about floods. So, of course, again, I'm putting you back in the hot seat. Right. We sent a poll out to our viewers and we asked you to send us in questions. Now, where my grandmother had a house, she didn't have what this one is. Do I need insurance if I'm not in a flood zone? She was in a flood zone and didn't have house insurance.
Well, unfortunately, we hear that a lot. But
yeah.
If you're watching this show and you're in this viewing area, yes, you're in a flood zone. It may be a low probability flood zone, but you're in a flood zone. And there are flood zones where mortgage companies, for instance, may not require you to carry flood insurance. But I assure you, you're in a flood zone, and there was a lot of people that thought they weren't in a flood zone whose homes were flooded. That weren't in a flood zone. They thought they weren't, but they were. You are in a flood zone.
Okay, now, something you said to me a little bit in one of our other interviews, that I think it was hurricane insurance,
yes,
that a lot of policies now no longer will insure, as an example, this area if you're in a hurricane.
Correct.
Is that not happening with flood?
It's not
because
really
it doesn't happen as often? Or?
That's correct. And the most of the flood policies in this area are backed by the National Flood Program or FEMA. So it's a federal product that you're able to purchase.
Okay, this was an interesting question. Flood insurance covers my pool, hot tub, correct? And well.
That is not correct, no.
Okay, I thought that was a bit strange.
Yeah, your flood insurance is only going to cover you for the footprint of your home. And potentially your contents on the inside as well. But anything outside of the home is not going to be covered, such as pools. Okay,
Peter wrote in and said, does flood insurance provide me a place to live if I have to move out? That reminds me a little bit, if you have a car insurance, that if you can take an extra policy to have a hire car or a rental car.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Well, most of our homeowners policies do provide what's called loss of use. So if you lose the uses of your home, you're able to get monies to go live somewhere else. However, that is not the case with flood insurance, especially the federal flood policies. You have no coverage for your additional living expenses that you may incur because you can no longer live in your home.
Alrighty. Can I wait until the storm is about to hit? Oh, Lord. I don't know, before the storms are coming, people. Can I wait till the storm's about to hit and then buy flood insurance?
Absolutely
like
not.
24 hours?
No, absolutely not. The federal program has a 30-day mandatory wait. So if you bought flood insurance today, it will not go into effect for 30 days after today. So that does you no good to try and buy it right before the storm.
This is interesting. Can I buy more than the max of $250,000 in coverage? My house is worth more than that. Mary, I think that was a really good question, and I didn't realize there was a limit.
Yes. So the flood policy does have a limit on your home of $250,000 or $100,000 for your personal property inside the home. But you can buy excess coverage to go on top of that through our private flood markets.
Okay. Well, it sounds like Mary has insurance, but she's still questioning whether it's enough. If she needs extra, where did you say you can get that?
Through an independent agent like myself, you're able to purchase that through the private flood markets, and those are available.
Look that up, and all that information will be on your website.
Absolutely.
I want to ask you a personal question. You are dealing with insurance, so you deal with people on many different levels of emotions. How do you handle that?
Well, I tell you what, that's probably the best part of my job, to be honest with you, because we truly do feel like we're taking care of these people.
Yeah.
Most of the properties that we're insuring for them, it's their most valuable asset that they have.
It could be their only asset.
It could be their only asset. And they are entrusting us to make sure that we are there for them when they need it. And thousands of people that we could help out through Florence, that going out and visiting their homes, giving them a shoulder to cry on sometimes, and just helping them out the most we can. The emotional aspect of the job is probably the most challenging, but definitely the most rewarding as well.
Chad, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to getting to know you more. If you want to find out more about insurance and all what they do over there it all is up on the screen, everyone. The Huneycutt Group, give Mr. Chad a call.